In this video, I will show you how to complete the Practica Musica assignment, Recognizing Triads. Open Practica Musica, select the Exploring Theory course, select Chapter 7 Triads, and then select Recognizing Triads and click Open. In this activity, you will identify the chord by clicking on the box below, whether the chord is major or minor. You can do that two different ways. You can listen to the chord and they will play it for you, or you can also use your visual identification outline that I included as your reference chart in the content module page to determine whether or not the intervals in this chord create a major chord or minor chord. So for this first one, I'm going to identify the chord by looking at the intervals. So watching my mouse cursor, you'll notice that the bottom or root of this triad is D. The third is F sharp and the fifth is A. So I'm going to go down to my piano keyboard. I notice that the note D, if I count the half steps up to F sharp, I will be able to determine whether that's a major third or minor third. So I have D, I'm going to count starting my next note. 1, 2, 3, 4. Based on my chart, I know that 4 half steps creates a major third. So the first interval of this chord is a major third. Now I need to count the interval between F sharp and A, which would be the third and the fifth. So I can't count my first note, F sharp, because that's the beginning note. So I count the half step going above. 1, 2, 3. 3 half steps creates an interval of a minor third. So my combination here is major third, minor third. By using my reference chart, I know that those two interval in that combination creates a major chord. So I'm going to select major triad. You'll notice in this assignment and many others that triad and chord, those two words are used interchangeably. Then I'll click Next to continue. In this example, they played the chord, and so later on in Practica Musica, you will be listening to those chords and identifying them, so I'm going to do that here. If I have them play it again, I'm going to have them play it harmonically, which means they'll play it all at the same time. I can also have them arpeggiate. That means they will play each note individually. Here's what I listen for. The chord difference between major and minor really is the third. In this case, it's the root to third is a major third, and a minor chord, its root to third is a minor third. And so it's the third note, or well, not third note, but the third in the triad that I'm listening to. So I am listening to see if between the root and third sounds happy, or if between the root and third sounds sad. So let's listen to it one more time arpeggiated. Between the root and the third sounds happy, so I'm going to select major triad. Let's see if that's correct. Ooh, good news, it was. So now let's click Next and see if it's something different. So in this case, listening to it, it sounds different to me, but again, I'm going to arpeggiate the chord, so I'm going to have them play each note individually. Listen to the distance between the root and the third in this example. To me, between the root and the third sounds lower or more sad, so I am guessing that this is a minor triad. The other way that I could determine this is again to use my visual identification reference chart that you printed off earlier. I can look at the distance between G and B flat and B flat and D, and I can do that by coming down to those notes on the piano. So if G is the root, I need to count the number of half steps up to B flat. So I'll start, G is not a note that I count. I go to the next half step, 1, 2, 3. I know that 3 half steps is an interval of a minor third. So now I need to count the number of half steps between B flat and D, which is the third and the fifth in the chord. So I can't count B flat since it's my new root. Instead, I have to count up again. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I know that 4 half steps is a major third. So the combination for this chord from G to B flat is a minor third, from B flat to D is a major third. That means using my identification chart this is a minor triad. So that would be a second way, and really the most important way, to identify whether this is a major or minor chord. So let's click the next one to see what happens. So now they've spread the chord out. And so what you'll see here is that I have the notes D, B, F sharp, and B. And so I've got to figure out, how do I stack those notes to create the snowman? I wish I had a pencil because I'd write it over here on the treble clef staff. But if I take those notes B, D, and F sharp and I write them so that they create the snowman, I could put B here, D on this line, and F sharp on the top line. That creates my triad snowman. And so now that I know that, I can then identify the two intervals in this chord to determine whether or not it's major or minor. So my root is B, and I need to go from B to D. So let's do that down here on our piano keyboard. From B to D, if I count the half steps, B is the root, so I go 1, 2, 3. So B to D is a minor third. And then let's count from D to F sharp. So I don't count D as it's also my new root. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now I have a major third. So the combination pair for this chord is minor third, major third. That tells me, if I look again at my chart, that I am playing or identifying a minor triad. And in this case, they let you know that they inverted the triad, which I covered in the short introductory video, where they just changed the order of the notes. But again, I was able to restack them like a snowman, and it worked. Let's try one more. So in this chord, they do us a favor because it's in root position. So our 3 notes stacked here are the chord. This note on top is just a repeat of the bottom note, which is B. So let's take a look. B to D to F. So as I look at this chord, I need to count distance to see whether or not it's a major triad, minor triad, or diminished triad. So down here on my piano, I will start on the note B, and I'm going to count the half steps to D. So I skip up 1, 2, 3. So B to D, 3 half steps, that makes the interval a minor third. Now let's count the half steps between the next 2 notes, D and F. So I have D, 1, 2, 3, and again I have another minor third. So the combination for this chord is minor third, minor third. If you look at your chord identification chart, that lets you know this is a diminished triad. And now we're back to another example. At this point, I'm going to stop the video, but please make sure you print out your reference chart in order to complete this activity module.